Hello everyone, my name is Marina and I've been playing guitar for 20 years. In this video, I'm going to share my 20 years guitar progress with you. A small note, as you probably noticed, a 10-string guitar is standing behind my back now. So in this video, you will also be able to see how strange and winding musician's way can be. Let's start. In this video, 2001, you can see me playing a very old and ugly guitar at my grandma's. And this video was recorded after my first year of studying guitar in music school. Actually, I started playing guitar with no thoughts at all about becoming a professional. So it was just for fun, and I was practicing very, very little that time. But in several years, when I turned around 15, 14, something like that, I've heard rock music for the first time in my life. And very soon, I decided that I would like to connect my life to music. And at the age of 17 years old, I entered the music college in my native city to study electric guitar. Unfortunately, I don't have any videos from that period because I just wasn't thinking about that. But I have some audio recordings of my playing, and in the background to this video, it is the audio of me playing electric guitar when I was 17 years old, and I was studying electric guitar in the musical college, first year. After playing electric guitar for 6 months in a music college, I was invited to a rock band, to a famous rock band of our city. But they needed a bass player, and I decided to agree. I really wanted to play in a rock band so much that I agreed to change the instrument. But as I've told, my musician's destiny was very difficult and winding. And after 1 year of studying in the music college, of studying electric guitar, I had a conflict with my teacher, because it was very important for me to be myself, to do what I want, and not to have anyone around me who will try to forbid me something. And my teacher tried to forbid me to play in a rock band and to play bass, and I decided to leave. But very soon this decision became a problem for me because I needed to continue my musical education, and in our city there were no places except that college where I could continue studying electric guitar. And I simply decided to enter another musical college in our city where you can study classical instruments. So I entered a musical college where I was a classical guitar student, but the first year of studying there, I was secretly playing bass in a rock band. But you never can tell where music leads you. After half a year of studying classical guitar in college, I've understood that rock is not enough for me, and being a part of a rock band is also not enough for me. That's why I decided to leave the band and to devote my life to classical guitar. So the rest of my first year, I was practicing very, very much, from 6 to 9 hours a day. And in this video, you can see my progress of the first year. Here I'm playing a scale with a metronome. Also, in my first year in the musical college, I wanted to play difficult pieces for classical guitar, to start playing them. So I somehow succeeded in that. You can see me playing Villa Lobos Study, practicing it. And the next video is my first ever solo classical guitar performance in public, and in this performance I think that my rock roots are most visible. At my third year in the musical college, I've already began thinking about entering some music academy, and I began preparing to this and to different competitions which I thought would give me some profit. So I was practicing really a lot, and the next two videos I'll show just one by one because I think it's very interesting. In the first video I'm playing some barrios and I'm practicing it in my favorite place in the music college, and after that you'll see the same piece in one of the competitions I won. Practically at any time when you come to the music college, you could see myself sitting next to this window and practicing. There are several months between these two videos, so you can see just the close progress, how it happens. And now my fourth year and the last year in the musical college. I was still preparing to enter the academy, and I was still taking part in different guitar competitions in Russia. Also, it will be two videos, one by one. In the first video I'm practicing a piece, and in the second video I'm playing this piece in a competition. I really like this, comparing myself different periods. It's very interesting for me, and I hope for you too. So in the next two videos you'll see myself playing a fugue as a preparation for my entering exams to the academy, and in the next video you'll see myself playing the same fugue, but I already entered the academy and I was playing this fugue at the masterclass for Christian Jesse, famous guitarist. Do you see the progress between these two videos? Write in comments and let's go on. So, as you probably understood, I entered the music academy I wanted. I moved to Moscow, and during the second year I was still playing 6-string guitar, classical guitar, and I liked practicing in different places. The third year of my studying in music academy was the last year when I was playing classical guitar, and in this video you can see the most difficult thing I ever played on classical guitar. It's fragment of Fugue by Decacorde for classical guitar in B flat minor. In the end and of my third year in the academy, I moved to Decacorde, and my teacher, Decacorde, showed this instrument to me. And in the next video, you'll see me performing with the guitar orchestra. We had a guitar orchestra in the academy, conducted by Nikita Koshkin, and I'm already playing a 10-string guitar there. And at the same time, I turned back to composing. I stopped composing for 10 years because I had something like, I was afraid. I saw a lot of professional musicians and professional composers, and I was just afraid to show what I composed, and in the end I stopped composing at all. And in that period, when I met Decacorde, when I met 10-string guitar, I decided to be strong and be brave and to come back to composing. And in 2017 I composed my first ever solo composition for 10-string guitar, and here is the video. I was still using it practically like a 6-string guitar, very rarely playing open bass strings and just not using basses properly, because I just had no idea how to do that. I again became a beginner after so much years of playing guitar. The year of my 10-string guitar practice had passed, as well as my 4th year in the academy, and I composed my second piece for 10-string guitar called Ouroboros. Of course, I was struggling with basses so much, and I read a lot of comments that I'm using basses not as much as people want and not as much as maybe 10-string guitar wants, and 2 years of practice passed. I was playing 10-string guitar a lot. I was trying to find new techniques, I was trying to find my own way of playing and composing, and now you'll see a small snippet from a piece I composed last winter in 2020, and in the video you'll see now I'm already using all the big 10-string fretboard, using difficult techniques and so on, and I hope that my music also progressed after these 2 years of practicing 10-string guitar. This video properly, I think that the most interesting will be just to show you the video from 2001 and 2021. 20 years between the videos you will see next. Thank you very much for watching these long videos, guys. I hope that it was helpful and it was interesting for you. Please subscribe to the channel and like this video. If you enjoyed what I do and my music and my playing, please subscribe. Thank you and see you soon.